Okay, guys, welcome to the MPCA Dream Team Hangout. My name's Gavin, and today we've got an awesome presentation on how you can raise funds, how you guys can get money to buy AdPacks to then start your MPCA business, right? And that's what we're going to talk about today. So I want to give you some ideas on how to get started. If you guys are short on cash, or you're still sort of on the fence, we're going to give you solutions so then you can sign up, get started with the person that showed you this link, and get you cracking, so then you can have a full-time income in 2017. So Dennis from Japan, I call this guy Grandpa. Hope he doesn't mind that. How are you, buddy?
Hey, good, man. And no, I don't mind being called Grandpa because I've got a 15-year-old grandson, so I've been hearing it for 15 years now. Right? Pretty good. How about you, buddy?
Yeah, good, mate. I've been watching your live streams, and you've definitely been working in that garden. For those people that don't know you, just if you could tell us a little bit about yourself, where you live, and your journey so far in online and MPCA.
All right, sure. Well, I dropped into Japan in 1980, met a really cutie pie. We got married, had kids, now grandkids, so I'm still here, And I started working for international banks here. Then I moved into the Japanese government, stayed there for a decade or so. And then Fukushima hit Japan in 2011, and that turned Japan upside down. I mean, all my clients left Japan. Contracts froze up. So I thought, well, what the hell am I going to do now, So my wife and I looked at each other and we thought, well, we got to do something that's not locally centered here, which can be affected by things like earthquakes or natural disasters. So we went online in 2011. And I was a sucker, man. I was just desperate to do something, So I was like a real sucker. I went for those high ticket deals, threw $1,000 at this one, and $2,000 at that one, and $3,000 at that one. My wife's shaking her head like, oh, brother, that's not going to take long to suck away our savings. And she was right, man. It was like, go all in. Yeah, go all in, right? So anyway, we lost hell, I don't know, $12,000 or something like that,
Wow.
And then a Revshare came along. It was it attracted us. We got into it. We built up, maybe 600-700 AdPacks in there. And then, like all the other Revshares of 2014, 2015, brakes came on. I don't have to explain what the brakes were. But hey, they froze up. That means AdPacks are not earning. You can't withdraw. So I thought, well, this is crap, So I started looking around for an owner of a Revshare who has been paying their people consistently for months, and found one, found Mr. Uday, and then boom, there goes NG Gavin. He pops up and he's consistent. So I said, okay, I found my new home now, right? MPCA here. And that's where I'm at now.
Yeah, it's awesome to, I'm very fortunate to, I guess I was like you too, Dennis. I started off and I was doing a lot of things, and I just kept going, but there's a lot that fell, and then the ones that, I guess, the cream always rises to the top, man. And I was fortunate to be able to build MPA, and then MPCA has come out. So yeah, it's only going to get stronger. And anyone that's looking at joining something that is stable, I mean, MPA is 20 months old. And MPCA was created to, I guess, like another brand or another leg to support MPA, but then also to also flourish. And by going the Bitcoin route, I think it's going to be a very, very profitable move in the future, because Bitcoin's only rising. So I was like you, Dennis. I was doing the same stuff, buddy, and I'm very happy that I found MPA. So you want to, exactly what you said, you want a program that consistently is paid and has a history. And then you want to align yourself with those sort of people. So thanks for that, Dennis. I didn't know you in the banking system, but we learn about new people all the time. So Thanks for jumping on, buddy. I'll come back to you soon. Keep it nice and short. I wanted to really talk about decluttering, a little bit about decluttering in the sense of, how you can raise funds. So if anyone's ever decluttered, I did it when I left Australia to come to Thailand. It's just basically, looking around everything around you in your house and just asking yourself the question, do you really need that thing in your life? And if you don't, if you've never used it in 20 years and it's just sitting there gathering dust, then sell it. Put it on Craigslist, put it on eBay, put it on Gumtree. Sell it, because then you can turn that into cash and then buy Bitcoin with it. Put something like, get money to buy Bitcoin to put into buying AdPacks, which is going to generate more money for yourself. So basically that's what I did. I decluttered, and that's just one strategy. Everyone's got stuff in their house, right? Everyone's got stuff they can sell. And if you've got no money, like there's always something like golf clubs, anything, the fish tank that the gym, everyone's got like, a piece of gym equipment that they never use. So take that and sell it and get started. Get back to the person that actually sent you to this live stream and get started. And I told a MPCA member, Tony, to declutter, and he just basically took it to he was on this webinar last week. So what he did was he basically, he's not here today because he's actually doing what he said he was going to do. And so what he did was he went back to Australia, to Perth, and sold all the stuff that he had there, because now he lives in Bali. And he just basically went to the flea market and, paid for a spot at the flea market, probably cost you $5 or $10, laid all the stuff out, and then just sold it to the public, right? If you guys have never been to flea markets, in a previous lifetime, I went to the markets and I sold stuff at the markets, and that's how I started. One of the ways I started is I went to the markets every day for 12 months, every Sunday, got up at 3 in the morning, just again, being consistent. So you can take anything in your house, literally put it in your car or borrow a friend's car, go down to the markets and sell your stuff, because that is going to give you cash to then buy AdPacks, and then you can move forward in your business. So everyone's got, there's a solution for everyone. Another thing you could do is also just set yourself a budget. If you still work a day job, just take out $50 a week out of your wage and put that into buying AdPacks. Make some sacrifices. Don't go out with friends and people that you associate with. Just tell them, look, I'm not going to. I'm working on my business. I'm saving money so that I can buy AdPacks. Actually, don't even explain that to them, because they won't get it. But just tell them, look, this is what I told the people. This is what I told my friends back in Australia. I said, don't call me for 6 months. That's literally what I said to them. And then they asked me why, and I said, just don't call me, because I'm working on my business. I'm putting everything I possibly have, every last cent, into buying AdPacks, and that's what I did. So you can allocate some of your money that you have, or like me, I put everything into buying AdPacks because I wanted to get out of my day job. So set yourself a budget, $50 to $100 a week, put it to buying AdPacks and putting into your business. Don't go out, don't do all these things that you normally do. Once you build your account and you have enough AdPacks to make a decent income, then go out, then do what you want. But now, build in 2017. So that's one of the strategies you can use. Go into flea markets, sell all your stuff, declutter, put a percentage of your income, if you still work a daily day job, put that into buying AdPacks, but you have to be disciplined with it. Take out $50 to $100, put it to AdPacks, get in the routine, like Paul said, get in the routine of clicking your ads. And what you'll find is that once you actually start to take actions, it'll start to, it'll just the decluttering process will make you more fired up about your business, but then it'll also really give you focus on what is important to you, because you've got rid of things in your life. Now you've got more room to let new things into your life, and that decluttering process is very important because, like again, it it really pinpoints on what's important to you. And it's like, I need to buy AdPacks so that I can buy more AdPacks to grow my account, so that I can leave my job and then I can have a full-time income, right? So once you know your goal, it's a lot easier. And by decluttering that process of implementing, you gain confidence, and then people start to see what you're doing, and they want people that take action. They want strong leaders. So if you can go first and show these people that you're prepared to declutter, you're prepared to sell stuff, to buy AdPacks to grow your business, people are going to join your business automatically. And then in that process, video it or document it or put it on Facebook, and then you create a story for yourself. So without rabbiting on too much more, they're just some things that you can do to get started. If you're really motivated and want to get started, you can do this. It's just up to you to start moving forward with it and start taking action. So I know that there's different people come from different backgrounds, and you're going to have different ideas on how you do it, right? Great. There you go, guys. There's a solution, Ubering, to get more money to buy AdPacks. I never would have thought of that. That's awesome. Thanks, Casey. Dennis, mate, what's your strategy on building your account? Like, what are you going to do to get more funds?
Right. Well, when we saw MPCA, my wife and I said, well, okay, how are we going to fund this thing, So we started out, growing a garden just for our own family's consumption. But we got better and better and better at it. And the vegetables kept expanding and expanding and expanding. And so let me give you an example here. Like this cucumber, for example, used to be I'd grow about 10 or 12 of these a week and we could consume them. But now there's like 200 or 300 of these things growing out there. So we sold cucumbers and we got half a Bitcoin worth of money, and then we got up onto the wallet. Japanese wallet is different than maybe you guys use. Got up on the wallet, put the money in there, got a half a Bitcoin, and then put that right into MyPayingCryptoAds. Now, these cucumbers are still growing in December, which is awesome. That means the price keeps going up just like Bitcoin. Not as fast as Bitcoin, but like Bitcoin. And we got a whole bunch of sweet potatoes out there, maybe 400 or 500 more still left out there. And those things are going now for about $5 to $10 each,
Wow.
And we set them up out front, and we're going to go online. We're going to set up a vegetable organic store, start selling them online, get the money in and turn that right into Bitcoin, and then put that into MPCA.
Mate, that is an awesome idea. So we've got Ubering, we've got Grandpa with his
cucumbering.
There you go. We got Ubering. We got cucumbering. Guys, this is it. I mean, man, you just have to start using your head. Think outside the box. That's awesome, Dennis. Mate, that is an excellent story. Absolutely. Again, you don't have to recruit. You don't have to get people in this business, but when you do, I mean, just building even just 5 or 10 close people and focusing on those people, it can really explode your income in this business. And for those people that don't have a lot of funds to buy AdPacks when they first start, you can get referrals, and that training is going to help you get referrals. Dennis, mate, right. I know you've got a lot of things on your plate. You've got veggies in the ground, but you got Bitcoin coming out of your ears. What's your strategy? What's your goal, or do you have any sort of figure in mind that's going to help you keep your wife happy, and one thing, and make sure you got more Bitcoin than anyone else?
Well, yeah, now Bitcoin, fortunately for all of us, it just keeps moving on up, right? So my youngest son, he's kept watching Bitcoin. He goes, "Hey, Dad, can you tell me a little bit about Bitcoin here?" I said, "Well, yeah, I could tell you a little bit about it, And the oldest son, too, they talk to each other, the youngest one and the older one, and now they're both keen on Bitcoin, right? So one of my goals is to bring my 2 sons into the MPCA business. They live separately, so there's no IP address issue here. right? Help them to also learn how to free themselves from their jobs, because they're offliners. They're in 12 hours a day they work, you know, and I'm sure they don't want to continue that for another decade or so. So help my two sons get in, understand Bitcoin, understand how Revshares work more effectively and efficiently, and then work together to build that up. My MPCA and theirs as well. That's the goal for 2017.
That's awesome. So it's going to be a family affair, mate.
Right.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. They're gonna, and you know what? You'll be surprised. They're pretty switched on these days, mate. You know, they're pretty switched on, these kids these days. So, no, that's great, Dennis. Actually, yeah. Once you talked about all that cucumber stuff, and yeah, that was really insightful, because here you are, you're growing vegetables, and you're able to figure out a niche market to sell to people that there is a demand, and then you're selling that, and then you're putting that into Bitcoin. See, so we can all learn from everyone. Everyone's got some sort of skill set that they can use in the past to help them. But you guys just have to think out of the box. You have to think that, you know, what your goal is. You want to, you know, get out of your job. So then think creatively, like Dennis. The veggies, mate, cucumbers. I'll go to bed tonight and I'll be thinking of your cucumbers, mate.
0.001. Swipe.
Awesome.
Here you go.
Right. Yeah. No, that's awesome. That's great. Thanks for your story, Dennis. And I'll talk to you later, buddy. Thanks for jumping on to, this afternoon. And I know you're busy, so it's kind of dragged out. But you know, it's interesting hearing your stories, and that's important. So thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for jumping on board, and have a good afternoon. I'll see you in the next webinar. See you guys.